A Maha Vir Chakra is a badge of honor for any soldier fighting for the country. Puts him in an elite company of super achievers. But 2 Maha Vir Chakras in a lifetime is what makes a legend. We are talking about Colonel Chewang Rinchen, the Lion of Ladakh. An indomitable soldier who fought and saved India's territorial integrity while still a teenager. Believe it or not, this distinguished son of Bharat Ma first earned his Maha Vir Chakra at the tender age of 17 in the War of 1948. Then, he went on to be decorated with another Maha Vir Chakra in the 71 war. But that is not all. Colonel Rinchen also earned a Sena Medal for gallantry in the Sino-Indian conflict of 1962 and was also noted for exceptional gallantry in the Indo-Pak War of 65. What are the stories that celebrate Colonel Rinchen's formidable achievements? Let's explore. He was born on 11th November 1931 in Sumur village in the Nubra valley, next to the confluence of Shok and Nubra rivers in North Khardogla Pass. As a child, young Rinchen played and toiled among the rugged, snow-clad and unforgiving hills of this region, much of which remained snowbound and isolated in the winter months. We can safely assume that his unparalleled abilities to brave the elements as a soldier came from his upbringing in such harsh conditions. At the dawn of independence, the challenges from our neighbors were immense. Both China and Pakistan were greedy for strategically important pieces of Indian territory, and they did everything to achieve their nefarious designs. India fought 3 major wars with Pakistan in 48, 65 and 71. The last one resulted in dismemberment of Pakistan and the emergence of Bangladesh. And in 1962, India's efforts at peace were betrayed by a Chinese invasion across its northeastern borders. In 1948, the Pakistan army entered the Srinagar valley in the garb of Razakars and irregular fighters. Simultaneously, the raiders were moving in strength into the Ladakh and Skardu areas of Jammu and Kashmir. To halt the advance of the enemy at Baramulla and save Srinagar, Indian Army airlifted a sizable force to Srinagar, but the vast Ladakh district with its headquarters at Leh had just about 2 platoons of state forces to defend it, and the majority of Leh garrison had moved to defend Skardu. The situation was dire, and India was on the verge of losing Ladakh. The army then called for volunteers who could perform an almost impossible task of crossing the formidable Zojila Pass on foot during winters and head for Leh. Among the volunteers was Major Priti Chand and 40 soldiers from Lahore, Himachal Pradesh, who were tasked to defend Leh and also raise a volunteer force of locals for the defense of Ladakh. The 17-year-old Chewang Rinchen was recruited and mentored by Major Prithi Chand once he reached Leh amidst major adversities. Young Rinchen underwent a short military training and then recruited 28 of his friends from the Nubra Valley to raise Nubra Volunteer Force. They were to play a crucial role in the 1947-48 war. Colonel Rinchen's citation, for which he earned his Maha Vir Chakra, states that in September 1948, his grim defense of a position on the Kharu Nala earned him promotion to the rank of a Jamadar, that is a Naib Subedar. In the same month, negotiating 17,000 feet high snow-clad pass under the most trying conditions, he helped the capture of Lama House, a vital enemy stronghold. On 15th December, having marched over 3 days over snowdrifts, he put in a fierce attack on a high hill feature near Biagdangdo and captured it. This action was immediately followed by his capture of Tukar Hill, the last enemy position in Leh. Even the enemy could not stay away from acknowledging this act of bravery. Muhammad Yusuf Ahidi, commander of the Pakistani raiders, noted in his book Baltistan Par Ek Nazar, if Commander Chewang Rinchen had not foiled these attacks, we would have been masters of Ladakh. Cut to 1971. This time we see Major Rinchen leading his unit to capture the Chalunka complex of Pakistani defenses in the Partapur sector. In an extremely cold night, he, along with Major Thapa and Major Ahluwalia's troops, stormed this formidable feature, killing 5 Pakistani soldiers and capturing one by first light on 8th December 1971. At Chalunka, under most adverse weather conditions and pinned down by intense fire from MMGs, Major Rinchen led his team fighting from bunker to bunker, encouraging his men to destroy the enemy. Eventually, 2 brave soldiers crawled forward and silenced the enemy bunkers by lobbing grenades. Ultimately, they captured 44 prisoners of war and then went on to seize Turtuk on 13th and Thang by 16th December. He managed to get all this done without a single casualty to the Indian side. His efforts and inspiration made the operation a complete success. This indomitable spirit and courage of Major Chewang Rinchen earned him the 2nd Maha Vir Chakra, a truly amazing display of human character and soldierly grit. His unconventional methods in battle tactics have been described by Claude Arpy, a French historian and journalist. For example, he would replace steel helmets for monkey caps, standard issue army boots for traditional Ladakhi Pabos footwear, which were lighter and warmer, and water bottles filled with a mix of water and rum to prevent it from freezing at high altitudes. Rinchen, who played a critical role in the creation of Ladakh Scouts, retired as a colonel in the Indian Army. He passed away on July 1st, 1997. Incidentally, on 21st October 2019, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurated the Colonel Chewang Rinchen Setu. India's highest all-weather permanent bridge in eastern Ladakh. It is indeed a befitting tribute to a soldier who fought and protected this area under extremely challenging conditions. Let us then salute each breath he took that moves the flag of undivided India. The valor and undying spirit of Colonel Chewang Rinchen is well captured in this extract from a poem by Nidhi Agarwal. वीर थे, हम वीर हैं, लक्ष्य के लिए अधीर हैं। भीम सा बाहुबल लेकर सिंह से गरजते रहे। कभी हम झुके नहीं, कभी हम रुके नहीं। जय हिंद।